Today is December 2020, and the biggest ever Ponzi scam to hit Nigeria has just imploded. This is no ordinary Ponzi. 514 million US dollars of investor funds is at stake, and the mastermind, MBA Forex. This video reveals all the details that led to something out of a Hollywood movie script. I'm going to be flagging off all the data points that raised red flags investors missed that left them bemoaning their decisions till this day. Also, I'll discuss the current state of the case. So, stick with this video till the end. MBA Forex. MBA Forex, a forex trading and training platform, introduced itself to the Nigerian investing public as a foreign organization, changing the perception of forex trading by utilizing its knowledge of the capital markets to help Nigerians become financially buoyant, especially at a time of dire economic recession. It kicked off operations in 2017 in the city of Port Harcourt, located in Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta region. By 2019, it had gained massive positive publicity, with its founders boasting of an over 1 million strong investor base at one of their press conferences. And indeed, they looked legit. They were quick to show off registrations with the Corporate Affairs Commission and the Anti-Money Laundering Department of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to seem believable to prospective investors. Red flag 1. To prove their legitimacy, they further claimed that most forex platforms in Nigeria were unregulated, unlike them. Red flag 2. The founder positioned MBA Forex International as a leading foreign investment firm, housing professional forex traders with offices in Dubai and London. He organized a financial investors meeting with a goal to changing the narrative about foreign exchange investment in Nigeria, along with the parent company known as AFX Group UK and partner FinTech Global Markets. Red flag 3. Unsurprisingly, these partner companies all seem to disappear along with the collapse of MBA Forex. Red flag 4. He claimed the goal of the company was to restore Nigerians' trust in the market, saying it is ready to relentlessly drive and institutionalize global best practices in the Nigerian forex trading market. The founder, Maxwell Odum, openly stated that Nigerians were hungry for a change in their finances and eager for stability of their funds in a time of economic downturn, and that his company was here to change the narrative and horrible experiences. Red flag 5. His boisterous remarks of what MBA Forex was set to achieve for the market drew in investors like butterflies to flower. The payout stayed steady and consistent, generating a lot of word-of-mouth advertising that drove the family and friends of early investors to run into the scheme with their funds. It was so consistent that social media was abuzz with praises of MBA Forex, as investors prayed their newfound income would last for a minimum of 10 years. The company amassed 14 corporate offices across Nigeria. After 4 years of what is alleged to be a robbing Peter to pay Paul scenario, MBA Forex indeed changed the narrative of Forex in Nigeria, introducing worse than horrible experiences to its investors. Maxwell Odum, who is he? Maxwell Odum was the founder of MBA Forex. He presented himself to the world as a deeply religious man with a heart to bail Nigerians out of a life of poverty through his Forex investment scheme by offering 15% monthly returns on investment. Red flag 6. However, he had no previous publicly known track record or educational background in finance, economics, or investing. Red flag 7. During his meteoric rise as the billionaire CEO of MBA Forex, he was seen as a philanthropist, meeting the education needs of the less privileged in the community. He was widely celebrated by his church, one of Nigeria's leading mega churches, receiving the Presidential Award as Best Partner in 2019 and 2020 from the church founder. This award meant that he was single-handedly the highest cash donor of the church globally. Red flag 8. He made his donations without his company ever releasing an annual financial report to show its income and profit statements. Red flag 9. His birthdays were celebrated across the church circles with a lot of fanfare and camaraderie on social media. He was flamboyant, wearing statement-style suits and driving flashy cars. The Sun deemed on Odum's rising star as MBA Forex will fail to make deposits to investors in the month of November 2020. The company resorted to giving investors all sorts of excuses and reasons why their returns was yet to reach their accounts. The company will later close for the December festivities but failed to reopen in the new year. Still, investors held out hope, some even bragging about Odum's integrity as a man of God. However, as time passed, it became clear that the situation was more.
Hello, I'm Coco Omu, engineer, strategist, venture capital analyst, data analyst, entrepreneur. On this channel, we are flipping the script on popular style everyday investing, changing the way people invest and think about investing worldwide. And to do this, we are building the world's largest data-driven investing community. Stocks, crypto, forex, options, startups, real estate, whatever you're investing in, the right information, the right data can save you money or save your future. Am I some investment guru or financial advisor? Nope. Who am I? Well, I'm just one out here crying. Before you throw your money away investing in what you don't understand, number one, do your own research. Number two, ask a professional. Or join this community where we look out for ourselves so you don't end up whining later. So join the community now by clicking the subscribe button below, and let's get back to the video.
Much worse than initially thought. MBA Forex has stopped making payments to its investors, and many people had lost their life savings. The company's website was taken down, and its social media accounts were deactivated. Investors, loud cries and wailings, synonymous to the final plague on Egypt, were heard across Nigeria as investors realized their passive income from MBA Forex had gone up in smoke. Gory stories of investors who had used business capital, sold properties, used children's school fees, family life savings, or borrowed funds from banks to invest in the scheme infiltrated into the media. These investors had run into all kinds of trouble, with some disclosing the loss of their marriages as a result of their investments, and sadly, news of loss of lives due to health issues as a result of the lack of access to their cash to pay for medical bills propped up from different quarters. The entire MBA Forex saga had devolved into a living nightmare. This fallout led to mass petitions to the overseeing government agencies, including the Nigeria Police Force, Central Bank of Nigeria, the EFCC, the SEC, and even international platform Change.org against Odum and MBA Forex, accusing the pair of mismanaging their funds. Investors also carried out protests at their agencies, including Odum's church, requesting for the church to return monies he sold to it throughout the period. The CBN filed an expert motion seeking an order of the court to stop all debit transactions from MBA accounts, and by the 11th of February, order those accounts maintained in any bank in Nigeria by the company to be frozen for a period of time, sufficient for the Central Bank of Nigeria to conclude the ongoing investigation and inquiry into the affairs of the company. The accounts include 39 Naira bank accounts and $8 accounts. Reacting to the order, MBA informed its investors that it will be constrained to refrain from any further actions or statements that may affect or influence the ongoing investigation, as the matter is now sub judice. The situation came to a head in July 2021 when the SEC of Nigeria issued a statement warning the public against investing in MBA Forex. The SEC stated that the company was not registered to operate in Nigeria and that it had been engaging in illegal activities. The SEC also revealed that MBA Forex had been collecting funds from investors under false pretenses and that it had been operating a Ponzi scheme. The Commission warned the public to be wary of such schemes and to only invest with registered and licensed entities. But perhaps this public warning came in too late. Following the SEC statement, MBA Forex founder and CEO Maxwell Odum was arrested by the EFCC. Odum was accused of operating a Ponzi scheme and defrauding investors of over 171 billion naira. He was granted bail on self-recognition and told to make an appearance when asked to. This turned out to be a big mistake, as he has never been cited since then. A wanted man. On the 8th of December 2021, the EFCC declared Odum wanted after a year of not opening its office doors. The notice read, "The general public is hereby notified that Maxwell Odum, also known as MBA Trading and Capital Investment Limited, whose photograph appears above, is wanted by the EFCC in an alleged case of conspiracy, obtaining money by false pretense, and money laundering to the tune of 213 billion naira. The CBN had said 125,397 investors deposited a total of 171,128,219,041 naira into accounts belonging to the company. According to the CBN, investors from Port Harcourt City made up 43% of total investors. I want to share data with you on all the red flags investors missed before the collapse of this over $500 million Ponzi scheme. Red flag 1. Flaunting investment irrelevant certificates. Truth. What relevance has the flaunting of a Corporate Affairs Commission certificate and an Anti-Money Laundering Department of the EFCC certificate got to do with investments? Beats me either. Red flag 2. They further claim that most forex platforms in Nigeria were unregulated, unlike them. Truth. In the case of regulation for forex platforms within Nigeria, this should have been done by the SEC, which MBA Forex did not have, but tried to portray themselves as being regulated by this body. The company showcased itself as being above other legitimate forex platforms that may have various international forms of licensing. It is good to note that forex-specific regulations have not yet been established in Nigeria by the SEC, but Nigerians are permitted to open brokerage accounts with brokers that are regulated outside Nigeria. Red flag 3. MBA Forex announced that it had a new parent company. A new parent company? Where? If you had gone to the Facebook page of AFX Group, the videos and posts looked so unprofessional, and in hindsight, they looked staged. Red flag 4. AFX Group UK and partner FinTech Global Markets. If you look deeper by doing an initial research into both MBA Forex partner companies, they did not seem to have a long-standing financial history or records online, much less having the capacity to own a business which had raked in hundreds of millions of dollars. Red flag 5. Historically, Ponzi scams are introduced in hard times when people are desperate for money. In the wake of the economic crisis of 2016, CBN and the IMF have stated that the Nigerian economy had slipped into recession. This research paper found that Ponzi schemes are a coping strategy in times of economic recession. Odum openly stated that Nigerians were hungry for a change in their finances and eager for stability of their funds in a time of economic downturn, and that his company was here to change the narrative and horrible experiences. The key words here are economic downturn. Ponzi schemes are known to prey on the need for financial stability from the unsuspecting or greedy public. Red flag 6. 15% monthly returns. 15% monthly returns? This is not an investment, it's a racket. Odum's Forex scheme offered the 15% monthly returns on investments. If you are familiar with investments, you should know that that is all balderdash. Bernie Madoff, who perpetrated the $65 billion Ponzi, was thought to be giving out very high returns between 10 to 20% annually to investors. And Odum is here offering 15% monthly. Red flag 7. No financial background. Odum had no previous publicly known track record or educational background in finance, economics, or investing. None whatsoever. Well, even if he had no formal education, at least there could have been a clear record of successful trading of the forex markets. So far, there was no history of this past personal or institutional success as a forex trader, fund manager, or work with a hedge fund. Yet people ran to give him billions because he said he could trade forex and make them money. Red flag 8. It gave billions to its mega church. Is it wrong to give money to your church? No. However, a 2-year-old forex trading company doling out billions to a church should raise an eyebrow, shouldn't it? Well, not to investors. They kept falling for the psychological lure. If he is giving to church, he must be genuine. The more he gave, the more church folks fell for the ruse and got scammed. Red flag 9. No end of year financial report. It is not of record that MBA Forex at any time posted their annual financial returns, showing income from investors and profits it realized from trading. Not once in its 4 years of operations. Red flag 10. Listed as ineligible to act as a financial investment company. Investors fail to research or ask questions from the core regulatory body about investing in MBA Forex, leading to the loss of their funds. Even if early investors could have missed this, the SEC claimed to have posted a disclaimer on MBA Forex in early 2020 to deter investors from investing in the scheme. The SEC denied ever listing them as an investment vehicle or platform, stating that they did not meet the criteria to be listed as such, and they still went ahead to start their business. Hence, they were listed as a business operating illegally. Red flag 11. A huge whale carnivore. Even hedge funds, venture funds, or private equity companies have periods where they announce a stipulated amount to raise funds from investors within a stipulated period of time. This was never so for MBA Forex, as they kept collecting and collecting monies from investors without any break. Like seriously? Any financial investment project that collects monies non-stop is a scam. Current state of the case. The CBN ordered the unfreezing of some accounts, with some of MBA Forex accounts listed as those to be made active. Investors have been asking questions if this will lead to the remittances of their capital in the nearest future. It is, however, unclear how much money resides in any of these accounts. For Forex guru Maxwell Odum, he's still on the run and remains a wanted man by the Nigerian government. We should all learn to invest and do business the right way. To start learning how to do this, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, leave a comment, and please like. See you in the next video.